What's up, guys? It's Vapor Mr. J here.
Motor.
We got a pre-Friday video for you. Not exactly. I actually got to thinking because I started using the Dead Rabbit again, and one thing I never thoroughly done was actually compare the Dead Rabbit to the Drop Dead. And I've gotten to use. I have both of them, and I swapped from the Drop Dead to the Dead Rabbit because I needed something with just a little bit more airflow and a build that actually works right with my Fush semi mech mods. So yeah, but all right, here we go. So we have them. I have the. I'm obviously going to swap this over here when this is off. But here they are. Drop Dead and Dead Rabbit. Uh, Going to try and make this as fair as possible. They do have the same builds in them. I put the same builds in most of all my RDAs except for the Recoil Rebel that has a Nichrome build in it. But most of all my RDAs get a 22 gauge Kanthal dual coil 5 wrap, 4 or 5 wraps around there, and both these have 5 wraps in them. So, but let's go ahead, drip some Mango Tango Sour on here. This is a really good juice, and we'll get this testing underway. I knew ordering that off topic. I knew ordering that lemonade slushy was a bad idea. I got heartburn now. Also, sorry I look like a bum. I haven't taken a shower yet. I'm going to do that tonight. I literally got back from fishing about an hour ago, so that was pretty
I
fun.
just got home from work, so I take one to
All right,
show.
so here we go. Dead Rabbit up first. All right, so first off the bat, it's got really nice airflow. Airflow is super nice. It's kind of restrictive, but it is nice. Now, vapor production. Well, we'll go ahead and get another toke on this or a hit. What would you rate the vapor production motor? We'll get his opinion on it.
That's very fair, actually. That's
It works a lot better because, well, I gotta give my opinion, but what would you rate the vapor production from your perspective? We're going to get his perspective on the vapor production. Obviously, he can't give us perspective on the flavor because obviously he's not the one vaping. I am.
I sent it over here, but no, 8.5 maybe.
Yeah, I'd,
But
I'd give it about that. To me, it's really good. It's a if you can find them, Dead Rabbit is still really good RDA to pick up. It's so super. I would recommend it to a beginner. It's super easy to build on. It's got the rabbit style post or the rabbit ear post, and they drop down so you can actually clip your leads from underneath. All right, so if I can
as you can,
please tell me this thing to oh, it's
um,
there we go. It was a little tight. It's a little tight. It'll be alright.
I might have to get me one
Yeah.
here. Dead rabbit. I got this.
I think you'd like the airflow better on the Dead Rabbit, although it has that issue when you purge, you kind of blast yourself. So, yeah. What can you
That's,
do?
I tried to when I
All
screwed
right.
my RDAs on. I try to make sure the airflows
Okay,
are.
so the airflow I give on that about a 7.5. It's pretty airy for what it is. On a scale 1 to 10, it's about 7.5. So, and the flavor's about a 5. All right, so drop dead.
Right here.
Mm.
I think we have the same build because I use Nichrome. What did
No,
you get?
battery died. Oh, one thing I wanted to point out, I actually found this out about the Fush mod. It has a minimum. It has a minimum voltage of 3.5 volts. Once it reaches 3.5, then you have to swap out the battery, which is good anyways. It doesn't bother me that it does 3.5 for the simple fact I swap my batteries out on my mechanical mods at 3.5 volts. So we're back in action. So we'll go ahead and take another hit on that. Make sure I got a good hit. Make sure airflow is wide open. Okay, it is not. I don't think it's not. Give me a second. take this top cap off.
I'll say this, guys, though. Come to think about it, I
Alright,
think
now
my
airflow is wide open.
I think my next review will be it's gonna be good. It's not gonna be an RDA since I can't.
Alright, so this flavor. Flavor is an 8.5 on it. My opinion. My opinion is subjective. You may think differently, but on this RDA for me, with the juice I have in here, it's kind of mixed between two juices, so it's not exactly a fair comparison, but I do taste the Mango Tango Sour more than with the other juice, so we're just going to roll with that. But the flavor on this, with any juice to me, is an 8.5. I'm rolling with that. Alright? So, airflow. It's not overly restrictive, but it's more restricted than the Dead Rabbit. Listen. So here's the Dead Rabbit. Get close to this mic as I can. Alright, so you hear that. I'm pretty sure Motor could hear that because, yeah. Alright, so here's the airflow on the Drop Dead. Much more restricted. So on that, I don't like the airflow on the Drop Dead. I do like the flavor, but I don't like the airflow. So I'm going to give the airflow on the Drop Dead a 3.5 to 4. Now, for the Motor on this one, Cloud Production. About the same.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, I'd say it's good.
Yeah, I don't think it's nearly as good. And because that is restricted, it's much harder to take longer hits. So yeah.
And
But out of the two, which would I prefer? Well, who do you think won out of this one? I would say the Dead Rabbit, honestly. For me, it has more airflow. The flavors may not be as good, but the clouds is, that's one of the things I'm actually after is cloud production. So the cloud production is there, the airflow is there. The flavor lacks a little bit because you do have more airflow. But out of the two, because you have to do this by categories. If you want flavor, go with the Drop Dead. Drop Dead produces amazing flavor. If you want airflow and cloud production, the Dead Rabbit is the way to go. So,
yeah.
There is no winners here. There's never going to be a winner because each RDA has a different purpose. Well, I don't know if mods have different purposes. Yeah, maybe.
Well, depends on what chip's in it too.
Yeah. But there's going to be no winners. But out of the two that I would prefer, I'd prefer the Dead Rabbit. Mostly because I got the stainless steel version and it matches my Fuchs pretty well, as you can see.
Guys, let me tell
Although I
you.
wish this taper was just in a little bit more, because then it would actually be the RDA would be flush with it, and then it would have this little thing where it would go. It would just go like even. And I'm loving the Fuchs mod. Still has this issue. It does have little issues, but I can deal with it.
Let me tell you something, folks. I do plan on.
Yep. Nope. I take that. All right. So after taking a long hit off that, this produces much more clouds. Hands down. All right. So the way I'm going to categorize these two: cloud chasing RDA, flavor chasing RDA.
Damn, you got it. Back. Beating, you got the Dead Drop in blue and Dead Rabbit.
Well, blue's the only color they had for the Drop Dead.
Too bad they didn't have that. For
And
me.
same with one vape shop I went to get the Dead Rabbit. All they had was silver, so which I'm kind of glad I got silver because I didn't think I would actually get a mod that could actually go with it. We all know me. Alright, so I love colored mods. I love colored regulated mods, but when it comes to tube style mods, I prefer the stainless steel color. But the downfall to that is stainless steel is a poor conductor of electricity. We might go into that another time when it comes to materials, because I still have to do a lot of research on that. But yes, cloud chasing RDA, flavor chasing RDA. That's my final opinion.
Now, I think I've decided what I'm going to get for the next review, whatever, the unboxing video on my channel. And I think you know what it is, but I'm not telling them.
You can tell me after the fucking show. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted when we upload new videos. Anyways, guys, I am Vaping with Mr. J,
I'm Boda.
and we are signing out.